Hello viewers and welcome back to the GLAMA show with me, your host EDNA, KAINDI. Now back to our guest Diana. So while you were growing up, have you ever done, in your experience, have you ever had a client who's deaf before?
Not really.
You've never, so she's the first one, I am the first one.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. Have you ever interacted with any other deaf person, not even your clients?
Not really.
I understand. I hope that you'll be able to, interact more with the deaf so that you can also know about the deaf culture. Because
Yeah.
you see, very many deaf people, like makeup and they might want to interact with your work a little bit. And also learning sign language will make that easier for you when you have a client who's deaf.
I'm looking forward to that.
Because sign language is not as hard as people make it out to be out there. It's very simple.
Actually, I think it's it's kind of language because we grew up using it like no. I think it's a language, only that not in details, yeah.
I hope I'll see you try sign language in the future.
Yeah, I will. I'm looking forward. Maybe you can teach me some.
Yeah, I'll teach you later a bit, maybe how to finger spell your name. I'll do that after, please.
The basics.
Sure, I will. Now, that aside, could you please now talk to us a little bit about your challenges in the makeup industry, the ones that you faced?
Well, makeup, I think it's just like any other business, It's all about the clients, the products, the people you want them to show off your work, that are influencers. So I'm gonna start with the products. Sometimes while you're trying out the products, maybe it's a new product and you wanna try it. Maybe you've bought it at a higher price, but then it doesn't give it's not worth the money. So you end up like you're burning like my charm, you understand? Then on the influences, as much as you want your work to be shown off out there, most of these people that are hard to work with, you'll find someone, they wanna use you, if you know what I mean. They're not genuine, like they don't. I really don't know how to say this, but I'm sure you guys understand. Like it's never easy to work with these high-end people. What else? I'll talk about the clients. Hapo sasa, like you would get a client, she'll come, the whole time you've done a makeup, like anajiona kwa kioo. Tell me why she would say after like the makeup, I don't like this and this and this, and she has been watching you do the makeup in the mirror. Then how to compare, like you already know how I do my makeup, you know how person B does a makeup. Now you want to come to me, then I should do your makeup as person B. That's normally impossible because art, I think everybody has a different touch in art. So I can't deliver what person B does. And I think for you to come, you have already seen what I can do. And well, if you wanted for person B, I'd prefer you go to person B. That's a main challenge to me. Then people, I would talk about I need touch up. Then when you start, she's like, can you add a bit more of lipstick? Can you do a blush? Like they want more for less. Yeah, yeah, there are many challenges, but these are major, and I'm sure most of the makeup artists can relate with me. Yeah.
Wow, that's so true. And also, maybe for example, you were talking about when you've done the makeup and then the customer is not satisfied. Now, what happens in that situation? Do they end up still paying, or how do you solve that?
Well, that's hard because when you're not satisfied, I will try and ask you, okay, what can I do for you to be satisfied? I'll try. Well, if I cannot really fulfill I cannot satisfy you, then I just let you go. But if you decide to be rude and, I've used like 1 hour doing your makeup, and it's only right for you to pay. You have been watching what I've been doing. Like, if I've done your eyebrow wrong, you should tell me. I like mine thicker on before I continue, but you wait for me to finish. Sometimes you're vulnerable, we can't do anything. You just let them go. But then next time you're like, you know how to handle the situation. Yeah.
Now, for instance, when a client comes to you, what do you normally do? Do they first pay before you start the services, or do they pay after the services?
Okay, this is what I normally do. If you want me to do your makeup, you reach out, you make a deposit, which is non-refundable. Then you pay the rest after makeup.
Well, now that's clear. Because also myself, when I'm always going for makeup services, I always pay the deposit, and then after we're done, that's when I clear the balance. Now, another question that's a bit controversial: is makeup fine for the men?
Well, personally, I think makeup is feminine and men should be masculine. Okay, as for me. But it's okay for the touch-up, like when you're going for a shoot, for hosting, for instance, you need that touch-up because of the lighting and everything. But I really don't buy the idea for men doing makeup. Yeah, I feel like it's more feminine and men should be masculine. That's my standard right now.
Interesting. I respect that. Could you please also, you also said you do the eyelashes and stuff like that. Could you please explain about that? How exactly is the process? What entails the process?
Well, for me it's interesting. I'm usually so excited to create new new styles, the eyes. Though at point they are a bit uncomfortable for the clients, like when it's the first time, because the glue that I'm using, like everybody else uses, it can be a little bit irritating, so it's not comfortable for the client. And the fact that you have to like, because I'm gonna do like the individual lashes, like I'm gonna go like on one lash, so it takes time. Some people can't really hold for like an hour. They're like, are you not done yet? I want, yeah, it's never easy, but they usually, love the outcome. One would complain the first day, but then you'll see them in like a month's time again and again and again. So it's something that you can get used to. They're actually very addictive. When you start doing lashes, I don't think you can stop.
That's very true. Now, for example, you're done with the eyelashes. The client comes for the eyelashes. When she's back at home, how do they make sure, how long will the eyelashes stay? Is it possible to stay with the same eyelashes for maybe a year? Because you see, I've never done the kind that you have, the eyelashes. Do they stay for long?
Yeah, 1 year no, because normally for your normal lashes, they normally fall off. So what happens, they can last you for duration of 1 month, or 1 month, 2 weeks. That's the most they can go, because you know, if I'm installing, I'm attaching them to your lashes. So as your lashes grow, they become loose, they will fall off. So actually people do refills in between, like the month, you know, when they are full of, become a refill, so they can serve you like for a month plus. Yeah, they can cover a year.
Wow, interesting. I've seen many people, many of my friends, you know, using the eyelashes, but I have never tried the same kind as you have. I've only, sorry, that aside, now how can someone maintain their eyelashes when they grow?
Okay, if it's the natural lashes, like you know, the human ones, well, after installing, you can't wash them immediately. You have to get the glue like for 2 days to dry up. Then this aftercare, I normally give my clients aftercare. So you have to use the shampoo, you have to wash them, you have to use shampoo, then after washing them, wait for them to dry, you comb them. You don't apply oil, you don't use mascara. That's the only way. You don't sleep on them. That's how you can maintain them.
Wow, interesting. Now I know a little bit more about the eyelashes. Is it possible for you to give an advice to the viewers about the makeup industry, maybe makeup and the eyelashes? How does one become an expert as yourself?
Well,
Because you see, maybe there are viewers out there who maybe want to join the industry, become makeup artists like yourself.
well, I think you should always go for what you want. Have confidence in yourself. It's all confident. Like for me, I didn't go to a makeup institute to learn. It was something in me, and I believed I could do it. I would learn through people, yeah, and I think you should always go for what you want. Be intentional about it. Yeah, you shouldn't give up when you. If you want to be a makeup artist, then go be a makeup artist. If you want to be a hairdresser, go be an hairdresser and be the best that you can. Yeah.
Thank you for those good words and that advice. Where do you buy your makeup products from? Where do you get your products from? Because there are a lot of fake products in the industry and very many people can get confused. And you, as I've seen, they are of good quality. So where can one buy them from?
I have several shops here in Kenya that you can get good products. I'm gonna shout out to Shop with Talia, Beauty Bar, what else? Yeah, these are my most common shop where I get my foundation. They basically like have all the products. Then there's Linton's, there's stores in the malls. They sell good products. If you see something in the mall that you know it's satisfied, you just know what to. You just have to know what works for you and what doesn't work for you, because depends if your skin is oily or dry, the shade. You can have the right product but not apply it as it's supposed to. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Because I can also, I see right now you're such a young lady and your work has been so good, and I'm wondering, I hope the viewers can, learn from you so that they can reach to the level that you are right now. And also, could you please share with us what are your future goals and aspirations?
I would say I'm basically an entrepreneur, so my goal, is to open many branches if possible. I want to have beauty, what do I call them? I want to have products of my own, products on my name. I want to have products that, because I'm working, I know what works for this and this and this and not, because I think by now I have the knowledge of, what a good lipstick is, how a good foundation should look, Yeah, that's my goal.
Wow, interesting. I hope that you'll be able to achieve that. Maybe there is someone watching and wants to get in contact with you. How can they, get in contact with you?
I have a page, an IG. It's glamish _ looks by Madiva. I think for now I have that, and TikTok as well. In those platforms, you'll find my number, then you can reach me through WhatsApp or normal calls or email. Yeah.
Do you have a shop, or do you move to where the clients ask you to?
I have a physical location at Bazaar, and also I do move to where the clients are.
Okay, interesting. Thank you. I want to thank you so much, for giving us your time and for sharing with the audience about how the experience and everything as well. And I believe the audience have learned a thing or two from you and can copy something from your work as well. I want to also thank you, our dear viewers, for joining me in the GLAMA show, together with my host, with my guest Diana and myself and the interpreter. Don't forget to check her social media platforms where you can see all her works, and if you're interested, there will be contacts there, and don't forget to contact her. Thank you so much. See you next time. Have another guest with more beautiful conversations. Goodbye.